Timos and Mapitz are no longer getting a divorce. Mapitz is moving back to the house. Pretty insists on having a dream wedding at 8 million rand, but Lehasa wants them to go 50-50. Spusa lies are catching up with him because now he's confusing where he grew up. Now Manduli is about to expose Lehasa, telling him about Pretty being married to a rich man in Joburg. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Skeem Saam. So Pretty and Lehasa had a quarrel because Pretty insists that Lehasa must pay the 8 million rands because she wants to have her dream wedding and she's not backing down. So Lehasa is like, no, he's not paying 8 million for a wedding, a mere wedding just for one day. Pretty insists until Lehasa says, you know what, let's go 50-50. Bring your own 4 million and I bring mine. And then you can have that 8 million rands wedding. Or you can Pretty 8 million rands. And then Lehasa meets up with his uncle Pumulo, telling him about the 8 million. Yo, maloma haya achokari. Hey, ngoyano watlanya wen. And that Sangoma told you, this girl will bring you down to your knees. You need to put a stop to this or else Batlo rip off for everything that you have. And then they go to see Preet. Yo, Malme didn't hold off. Abuta Preet tabatsa hai ursala wana wena 8 million kamatla how he. Have you ever seen a wedding 8 million wahafa? Yo, they has tried to rebuke him, but aside saying malumar no gamulella. Pretty got mad and stood up and left them there saying, I could you brought your uncle to talk to me. Mutlu hele abulele he. Lehasa wanna know Ampulaisha now. Now Mantoli is all in impressing Mr. Xulu. Now Mr. Xulu thinks their family is feeling at home, he wants to cook them breakfast. But ape Mr. Xulu ki chef, Nanza apia go drunkungwa, apia la house. Now he made them a very delicious breakfast. Even like Kwaito is like, why is Ugari chef man? The next thing, Mantuli went shopping. Mr. Xulu gave her more money on top of what Jacob gave her. Even Kwaito struggles, how are you accepting money from him? You're not supposed to take money from a Getsare. The next thing, Mantuli is now thinking of opening her own B&B, saying, you're not like with a B&BD, I've offered dinner. Yay, Utlola because now she's seeing the money. Jiggy Mr. Xulu is confusing where you grew up. At first he said he grew up in Port Edward. Jiggy Zabecha. Mantolo caught up Amutwara. How didn't you say you grew up in Port Edward? And then he changes saying, no, I used to alternate between the two. I was raised by my grandmother. The next thing Mantolo goes on about, oh, my first child is a lawyer, married to a rich man in Joburg. Wanted to say Lehasa, but Kwaito stopped him, saying, Mama, please, man, stop our break. Can you imagine what this Mr. Xulu would have said when he had Lehasaki son-in-law, Kabuko Mantul? He was probably going to pick up and leave. Jiggy Alfred calls Mr. Xulu to his office saying, Hooray, Jokobeth. Usamu Tsepa is a jailbait and we don't trust jailbaits. He was a principal here, but he was involved in scams. Mr. Xulu and I can say, Hooray, Alfred is anti-jailbaits and says, yo, jailbaits are trouble. Kante, this Mr. Xulu is actually Ushong, where his cousins with Unkosi, they call him at home saying Guti is missing. Now Unkosi must look for this guy. And then, Timos and Mapitzi had a heart-to-heart saying Guti they don't want to get divorced anymore. Timos had thought about it. I think it's the conversation he had with Clinton Butler. And obviously Mapitzi has been thinking about this, saying Guti she regrets filing for divorce, but she wanted to free Timos. That's why she gave him the divorce. She thought that's what he wanted. Jiggy Shu Dr. Hlongano disturb saying that he's going to discharge Tiwo's weekend. At least that's good news. And now Mapitzi is moving back to the house. Shemaronga was so happy for her, saying, who writes, I'm so happy for you, Wanaka. I'm happy that you two are getting back together and are fighting for your marriage. If you need any support, don't forget I'm here. I'll always be here for you. That's it. It's nice the way Mahonga supporting Mapitzi katengi. Jiggy Tiwas Kwaito is still having nightmares. Mama has even telling him, I heard you screaming in the morning. He was screaming, having a nightmare. Lizzie had to calm him down. And Mama Hai is now suggesting Sangomas can actually give you muti to make you forget the trauma that you went through. I quite that Mama and I don't want muti. The next thing, Kunutu is still bitter, he's still sad, he's still grieving the loss of his brother Ben and hates the Maputlas with passion because Shungwana Hai asked him, Guti, do you think you'll ever forgive the MRI? I don't think I've tried, but there's this dark thing that always happens. And have you ever thought, out of everyone in the plane crash, why Libuana Fela surviving? At times I think they use my brother for black magic, but Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.